Hello Stampers, this is super awesome stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, USA. Although today I am up north, south of Menominee in Arkansas to be exact, and attending the Durand, Wisconsin Dazzle Day Parade this tonight at 6 p.m. where my sister is the Grand Marshal. So that's my excitement for today. Had to do some traveling up north, 3.5-hour car ride. But I am all set up on my tiny little desk and I'm ready to share my card in a boxes with you. So I sold kits that had 5 different card designs, and I'm not showing all of the designs because I actually had to mail them away. I offered this time a finished card and PDF tutorial, and there were people that took me up on it, and somebody this afternoon also purchased one of those options. So I'll get your card in the mail on Monday, so thank you for that. 2 of the designs were fall designs, and I just couldn't keep those around. I'm a very seasonal stamper, and I like to only stamp in the season. So I will share photos of those at the end, and they're also on my blog at superawesamestamper.com. So if you're watching, give me a shout out. I'm going to check the feed here. Click on discussion, and let me know that you can hear me, see me, and I want to make sure I can see comments so I can respond in real time. There we go. All right, Kim, hello from West Michigan. All right, on my side of Michigan, since I'm from Wisconsin. Annie, you're from Wisconsin too. Yay, Wisconsinites. You know, there was no snow on the way up the interstate today. Totally fine. I only saw it on one north-facing hill on the interstate, and it was just scattered. So it's pretty nice today, although it's windy. All right, so let's get started with the card in the box. If you purchased a card kit with me, you've gotten 5 different kits in your box, plus 1 finished card. And that finished card was the chocolate theme with the pink tones and the brown tones. And I wanted to include a finished card in your kit so that you had a sample to work on in case you didn't want to wait until this Facebook Live. And it's also easier if you've got a sample of a card like this, a sample right in front of you so that you can not cut in the wrong spots. All right, so if you got a card kit, Jeanette, hello from Virginia. Nancy, hello from Minnesota. Nancy, I'm closer to you today than I'm closer to Madison. I'm just south of Menominee at my parents' house right now. All right, so if you got a card kit, grab one of your card stocks, and it should be all scored. I'm pretty sure I all scored the kits. What I do is it's folded in half. I would fold down the top. And the top, to me, is the shorter side. And I am selling that PDF tutorial with all of the measurements in case you didn't get a card box from me. So in that offering, you'll get a finished card in the mail and then that PDF tutorial emailed to you. And that tutorial will include, does it include 11 or 12 other samples? I can't remember. Different designs to show you how to decorate the card in the box. All right, so if you are cutting along with me, you're going to find this little tab. It's only on one end. This side doesn't have the tab. You're going to cut that little small tab off. Fully off. Grab your paper snips. Nancy said, I have the card kit, but we're watching today. Oh, okay, and she'll make the cards tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it's better maybe if you do watch, if you got a kit, so that you don't cut in the wrong spot. Although, the tip is to cut the smaller tabs first, or only the smaller section only. The taller section is the bottom of the card. And then there's another score line there. You might have to kind of fold on those score lines and cut. I think it's easier for me to see. All right, so there were three cuts to make the tabs, and then the one that you cut off right there. Okay. Now, so I always do this, and you might do this too, is I'm so used to making boxes, you know, the old-fashioned way with cardstock, that I just want to fold these tabs in and make a box. So, look at this. You have a nice little gift box. If you don't want to make a card in the box, just fold the tabs in and glue down that way. All right, but we want our flaps to go out. So I recommend putting it flat on the table. So your tab is over here, walking it over this way, and we're just kind of telling all of our score lines what to do, folding this score line back, that little tab. So now it's one nice little pocket, one nice little card base that will fit in your envelope. Left the tab out, wouldn't form your box, and it would just barely fit in that envelope. All right, so let's flip that back. I would recommend using tear and tape. And now I can't remember what it's called that was sold in the stores, and we sold it forever through Stampin' Up. It's the red tape. I'm sure you all know what it is. It's got the red backing. You know, and I don't even know if it has red backing anymore. But I would suggest using a stronger glue on your tab. So fold your tab back, put some glue there, walk the right flap over to your adhesive. It should all line up perfectly, hopefully, or pretty close enough, and then just press down. Okay, and I'll pop it out maybe back and forth. Make sure you can open it and shut it. Okay, let's kind of pull one in here. I wonder if I should zoom out a little bit. Let me see if I can move my camera stand up a little bit. It's hard to get good height when you're setting up your lives because there's so much when you set up for a live that you can't see. There, let's try that a little bit. So we got a little more space to work with. Okay, a little more workspace. All right, now fold your flaps back, left to right. Hi, Penny from Georgia. Thank you for joining today. Fold this one down. The top I leave flat, so we don't need to fold that down. All right, next thing is to grab your strips. And just in case, because I'm a little scattered today, I can't remember if I cut your strips or not. I think I did. And I quite possibly gave you more options than what I have on the cards, just in case you wanted to do something else. So these strips, let me find my little, do I have it on my cheat sheet here? Yep, the top DSP is 3.5 by 1 3/8 inches. That's what these are. 3.5 by 1 3/8 inches. You need 2 of those. And this pattern paper is from the Kindness Gnome Suite. So you can see the gnomes on the back side. Little mini gnome scenes. Oh, and hello. I wasn't watching what I was doing and I put tape on that side. Well, guess what? We're doing something a little different. All right, that'll be on the front. Yeah, the little mini gnome scene with the mushrooms. I love anything with mushrooms. I love mushrooms as a culinary specialty. Not really specialty, but I could eat mushrooms every day. But I like the mushroom patterns on our pattern paper are always kind of whimsical, and I really like that. All right, now you should have this white strip in each of your card kits. Should be scored on either end. If not, let me give you the measurements. Let me find it on my cheat sheet here. Basic white is 1 1/4 high by 4 3/4, and then I scored it at 1/2 inch on either side. All right, now before you put your adhesive on those tabs, kind of put it in your box so that you can kind of see what you're doing. That's how it will fit in your box. So kind of a Z with 1 tab going to the back, 1 tab going to the front. Let's see if I can see that. Do a better angle. Yeah, there, you can see the tab going to the back on the left-hand side. And tab going to the front. There's a little bit of a delay there. So that's what we want. That's what we're going for. And then it also has to shut. And you'll see what I mean in a minute, because maybe I won't get mine to shut the first time. So I want adhesive on this side and this side. So adhesive on that side, and then just flip it over. Adhesive on this side. And then kind of bow it and tuck it in there. And then it needs to be below the box top. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I secured the left-hand side. I'm going to walk my box there. I'm going to walk my box. You see what I did? Secured one side, and I didn't secure this side. I kind of closed it a little bit. And then I'm pressing on that right side to get that adhesive to stick. And that's it. It's pretty simple, but it's very fabulous. It's very impressive. And what I like about it is that you can still get 2 card bases off of one 8.5 by 11. So here's the green. Oh, it's probably not going to be in there, but you cut it the long way. So there's the 8.5 by 11. You cut it the long way and make all the scores. So you still get 2 card bases off of one 8.5 by 11. No scrap. I really love that. Anything that uses all the pieces is fine with me. All right, now I gave you in your kit, you most likely have a chunk of Poppy Parade or Watermelon Wonder. You might have gotten some strips. You also have this little strip right here. So this little strip right here is what I use to attach my oval punch. So it was sticking up a little bit. Can you see that right there? So some of your card kits, they will be little sticks. Some you'll create on your own when you cut things up. So let's do some stamping. You got your oval punch. I am using the Handmade Wishes stamp set, the to and from. Ooh, look at that. You see what I did there? This to and from is upside down. That's not good. That would not be good. All right, now I don't have an ink pad with me, but I have my Bermuda Bay Stampin' Right marker. Fat end indicated by the fat line right there. This is the thin end, and that's the writing side. I want that fat end. Very old technique. Direct to the stamp. And then just flip it over and stamp down. Just like that. And then, your little North Pole. I have your die cuts from the He's All That die cut set. Got some snowflakes. So you need to provide your own, can't talk and center at the same time. You needed to provide your own stamps and Stampin' Right marker for your inks or your ink pad. We are not allowed to include stamped images in kits. There's that and that. I'm going to do something a little different. I have a little snowflake embellishment there. In there. Let's just do, since this one's going to look a little different than the sample, let's just do all snowflakes on there. There. Okay, cap it up and it clicks shut. That way you know it won't dry out. All right, now bring this back in. What I meant by some of your things will create their own little sticks. This creates its own little stick. I don't have to have an additional stick. So I've just got one up, goes up, and then points down like that. And since I'm on location, I keep a little Stampin' stash up here. Ooh, but I don't think I saw glue dots. Oh, nope, I don't think I have glue dots in my stash. I've got a bone folder and a paper snips, my tape runner. But sometimes I run out of the other adhesives while I'm up here and I forget to bring another one up. So we'll just use our tape runner. There's that. Now the one tip I will give you is everything has to be within the bounds of the card, just like normal. Here's the bounds of your card. Nothing can stick out, otherwise it will not fit in your card. So you do have to kind of hold your card in one hand and position your pieces in the other, because you don't want them outside the bounds of your card. Won't fit in your envelope. Okay, now here's this. So we've got adhesive on one side to attach our oval, and then adhesive on the back side just at the bottom. You don't want to go all the way up, because then you are going to glue your oval to the back of your card. So just on the bottom of that stick. Right there. And if you know who this card is going to, I'd recommend that you add their names and your name before you put them on there. Now, I've got this Starry Sky metallic ribbon. Ooh, I have a length here. All I did was wrap it around the back and make a knot. I tried to do a little something different for each kit. Coordinate with the pattern paper. Get you a few different embellishments. And make a double knot. This ribbon is metallics. Metallics are famous for not holding a knot, so you gotta do a double knot. Double knot is eluding me right now. There. Okay. And if you don't like that knot thing, you do something else. That's just what I did. Okay, now, again, let me look in my little stash here and see if I have dimensionals. I don't have dimensionals back there. All right, now, when you purchase a kit for me, in your email I said you basically have a lot of fussy cutting to do. So I gave you pieces and chunks of pattern paper. I kind of cut around it so you would get full images. So I already fussy cut these two out. And I'm going to put this one in the back because it's got this darker clothing on. And that'll kind of balance the lighter. You won't see it won't show up as much on the front. So I would recommend that you get your dimensionals out and pop those up. I don't have dimensionals, so... maybe is a good thing, right? Because the mail system will like me a little better if things aren't so puffy. And then the back, I just like to move things away from the background. Adds dimension. Okay, again now, I am tempted to line this up with the back of the tab, but then the trees are going to be hanging off the bounds of the card and it won't fit in the envelope. So it needs to, I'm going to put that in the center. Needs to be tucked down there. There. Okay, and last is, pretty sure I gave you a strip of these snowflakes. So they're in the July to December catalog. And they're like holographic. They're all like in the whitish tones. Some of them look pink. Some of them change a little color when you put them next to something. So these, they're not all the same color. Did I get the glue with that? So I put one here. My sample card, I put one there because I had a smaller one. Then I put one up there. I think I'm just going to leave one there because I only have one size left. All right, so there is that one. You have 4 more to do. And like I said, I'm not going to show them all, because 2 of them are the fall prints, and I don't have any more of those fall prints left, but I will show you those on my computer. Linda, thank you. Thank you, Ruth, for the compliment. Here's the next one. Isn't this a cute one? Cute, cute, cute. Okay. This Jolly Santa Express snow peeps. I call them snow peeps to cover all, being a woman or a man or a kid. Jolly Snowman. Love it. This one's going to have to go in my scrapbook. And then the Santa train back there. So, oh, and I see my little jewels I've mixed in transport, or moved. So you got assortment of jewels and embellishments. You might just want to lay everything out in your kits and see what you got and see where you want to put them. I usually give you more ribbon as well. Okay, see, now I'm trying to fix these jewels. I'll have to do that later. Let's see here. Let's see, nothing on the back of this one. I'm going to go through again, let me grab the green one. And I will go through the measurements, okay, of this right here. It will be in a tutorial if you purchase a kit from me. You can also purchase the kit and I will mail you a finished card. That would be awesome if you decide to do that. That's on my blog at superawesomestamper.com under Kits in the Mail. But here are the measurements for the card base. And I got to find them on my scrap here. 4 1/4 by 11. And then it's scored at 2 3/4 right here, right there. And then I came along and scored at 3 3/4, 5 1/4, 9, and then 10 1/2 to make that little tab. Okay, so there you got the measurements without having to make a purchase. But I appreciate it if you do decide to make a purchase. It does help me support my small business. I know you have a lot of options to purchase your Stampin' Up! Products from. There are usually hovering around 50,000 US demonstrators. So you have a lot of options, like I said, but I appreciate it if you enjoy my tutorials and my projects. If you make a purchase from me, that would be super awesome. That helps support my business. So we're all independent demonstrators. That means none of us collects a check from the home office. We're not on the home office payroll. Only people that actually work in Riverton and Kanab, Utah, pick up a check. Although I do get volume rebates from Stampin' Up! Based on the product that I sell. So that's how that works. All right, so cut your tabs down. Now, fold it back. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure all of those score lines know what they need to do before they need to do it. And I'm looking around. I don't think I have another extra white thing. I'll look at my stash here. All right, fold this back. Very important, you fold that back and get the adhesive on the right side. Otherwise, if you put adhesive on this side, which is sticking out right here, you will glue that tab back to the side of the card. You don't want to do that. You will have to put your cardstock in the scrap bin, if you glue that tab back. All right, so glue on the tab that faces out. Walk your card back. Ta-da! Just like that. Okay. Now, do that. Let's see here if I got another white one. So you need to do this 4 times, 4 more times, 3 more times. Your little piece of white. Fold it back on the tabs, add some adhesive. And then add some adhesive there, either side. I put the left side in first. Oh, and if this might, I didn't point this out, this might bother you or not. The tab, the side with your tab, does it bother you if it's in the front or the back? I think it should be in the back. I think I just blew right through that when I did mine. Let's see what I did here. Did it wind up correct? Where's my tab? Nope, my tab is in the front. Guess what? Nobody's gonna know that. This one, the tab is in the back. That's so that the front's got a nice little rounded corner instead of a corner that's cut. All right, so kind of bow it a little bit, insert it. Left side goes in about the center and level with the top of the card. And then this side, I kind of hold it in and kind of let it free float and press down. Okay. And then you grab all your stuff, do a bunch of fussy cutting. Again, you've got more paper, and I gave you some extra fun print of the Santa Express in your kit too, so you could do a little extra something with it. Again, Joy. So all of the ovals, on my samples. I used the Sentiments from Handmade Wishes. The Joy was on To and From. Might have done a piece as well. All right, so that was from Handmade Wishes. There is a coordinating punch to this set. Punch that looks like that. Very cute. All right, so I think I am essentially done with my demonstration, but I want to show you some things on the computer. I want to show you the additional cards that I made out of your kit, so you got a visual of what you're aiming for. You also, in your kit, the pumpkin card also has a bunch of gourds, so you can create a gourd and a pumpkin patch with your card. So before I switch you to my computer screen, which I have to flip the camera phone around, I wanted to show some additional samples of just cards that I've made and or received recently. And then I'm going to put this host code up here. If you decide you want to place an order, please use my host code. If your order is less than $150, I always have a host code that's current. It changes every few weeks. If your order is less than $150, excluding shipping and tax, use a host code. That way I can earn a few extra hosting dollars. If it's greater than $150, then don't use a host code, but continue shopping with me, and so that you can redeem all the host rewards yourself. Either case, I will email you a PDF idea file full of assorted designs. Consider it the little swap basket that you would have looked at if you went to an in-person party. This is just an emailed swap basket with assorted designs from demonstrators all over the world. All right, so I'm going to go through some samples that are coming up in my virtual PDFs and blog hops and other things. Just real quick, this is a He's All That, just to kind of give you some ideas. This card came all the way from my friend in Australia, Tracy Held. Thank you for sending me such a gorgeous card. I love coneflowers. I love purple. Love this metallic ribbon. Love everything about this card. So a very pretty card. If you notice, this card is taller than the card that I made. That's because in Australia, they have a different size card. It's a little more narrow and a little taller, in case you're mailing international. I still mail our regular size to Tracy and my Australian friends, and it just makes the hop, skip, and jump across the pond just fine with the Forever International postage stamp. All right, this one I got from my friend Julia in Illinois. She sent me a little gift and said, just saying hello. Isn't that a cute little card? This one was from my friend Nancy in Washington. Beautiful card. She's got some vellum there that she embossed. Some of the pearls. She did a gold thanks with the shadow behind it. Some nice little ribbon. Couple of layers of cardstock. There's rich raspberry back there. Old color. We still have it. It's not used a lot in our pattern papers, but I still love the purple. This one came from my friend Harriet. We dropped off some Halloween goodies to her, so she sent me a thank you card. This one's upcoming in a blog hop. I think I put this one. Yep, Merry Christmas. This is upcoming Fancy Fold. I take part in a monthly tutorial called Fun Fold Fanatics, which I use to reward my Townline team and my super awesome customers. So if you place a great order, super order, or if you're a customer that orders quite frequently, I often reward you with those Fun Fold Fanatics tutorials, which shows you how to make the card. And then it has 11 different samples. And this is another upcoming one from Fun Fold Fanatics. Okay, let's see here. I got a few minutes yet. Oh, let me show you. Way off in the future, way off in 2023, we have another craft along in January. Quick, we're going to be doing this one. Very quick. Showed you real quick. They will have the promo video going probably in a couple weeks. I will have an additional card or two or three in my offering with the spring catalog products. So we don't have those spring catalog products yet. I can't order them until early December. So Yeah, Audrey. Wow, those are beautiful cards. Those are beautiful cards from my friends. They are all Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, so we love to use our product and share that with when we mail out cards to everybody. All right, I think I wanted to do a catalog tour next. I kind of go through my pile here and see what... Oh, yes. Here's what I wanted to show. Santa Express. So it's the pattern paper that is on the green shaded spruce. It's this one. There's that little snowman again with the Santa train. That's just fussy cut out of the pattern paper. You don't even have to buy the stamp set and the coordinating dies if you don't want to. Buy the paper pack and you will get 6 of the Jolly Snowmen in your pattern paper. Let's see, where's that one? Pattern paper is, oh, here's the Jolly Snowman. There are only 6 full images of that Jolly Snowman in that pattern paper. You get, oh, shoot, no. Yeah, I think, I'm not even going to say. That is the reason why I had to reduce my, or only had a limited number of kits, is because I didn't have enough Jolly Snowmen. Are there only 3 per sheet, so 6 per pack? If you really need to know that, how many Jolly Snowmen are on the package, oh, I can find that out. I can add it in the comments or edit my video description, because we can look at my online store. And at my online store, sjsinks.stampinup.net, if you type in the item number 159582, it'll have images of all of the pattern paper, and we can answer that question pretty quick. But anyway, that pattern paper I just love. It's very pretty. It's not pretty, it's just festive. It just screams, have a jolly Christmas. All right, next up, oh, here's the stamp set that I used on my cards with that coordinating punch. You see it right here. It comes in a bundle, so if you purchase using the bundle item number, you get 10% off the individual prices. On my place markers here, I'm using these Celebrate with Tags tag. And I'm going to have, on December 1st, I'm taking part in 12 Days of Christmas. And my first video on December 1st is going to be a fun cookie mix in a jar, and we're going to put tags in it. But here's that tag right there on a card. Celebrate with Tags. All right. For those that got actually made a purchase, the cards in the box purchase, and got the kits, you've got gourd patterns in your kit and pumpkin patterns. You also got a floral pattern, so you got 2 fallish card patterns in your kit, which I'm not going to show you today because I don't have that paper anymore, and I sent all those cards away. All right, some more things in the annual catalog. Let's see. Oh, in your card kit, I included the round and square brads. Now, I included more brads than what I used on the card samples. I used them on the floral card. I think that's it. I think I used 3. But you may have gotten a few more, and that was just because I decided how many kits I was going to sell, and I split those up. So you got a few more brads in your kit than what I actually used. What else was on that page that I used in your kits? Nothing, I don't think. This page I wanted to show. Oh, since I was using that USPS Priority Rate small flat rate box with that shipping, I included number 1, the sprig trinkets, those silver trinkets. They're super heavy. I don't think you'd get them in a card. They're probably thicker than a 1/4 inch. But if you put them on something, a little gift, a place, table setting, something like that. I don't have any samples to show you with that. I'm sorry about that. I gave you all of what I had, and I didn't think to make up a sample for myself, so sorry about that. Let's see, other things in your kit was 5, the red rhinestone basic jewels. Oh, the snowflakes were in your kit. Sorry, I didn't mark the back of this. Back of the catalog, and the little minis now have got these catalog at a glance pages. The adhesive back stars, I thought they looked like snowflakes, so that's what I used on this kit. I thought those looked like snowflakes. So just in case you're looking for them, that's where they're at on page 83 of the July to December catalog. They're actually shown on page 17 back here. Let's go back and look. Oh yeah, the Santa Express. I know why I like the Santa Express. It has two of my favorite products. All right, that's where they are in the catalog. And over here, they are shown, yeah, they're shown up here. Right there. They're showing some right there. Hey, and I just noticed this bag here. I got a YouTube video on that. It's really old. It's under my playlist. I have a YouTube channel. Just look for Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. It'll be under my gift packaging playlist. But I've got gift bags you can make in 2 different sizes. So, and that uses a lot of designer series paper. Okay, what else do I have on my shelf here? This. Okay, I got 2 more things I think to show you. Thank you to all the 30 eyeballs that are watching me live. I know it's the end of the day here. Maybe you're getting your dinner ready. We already had a turkey sandwich because, like I mentioned in the beginning of the program, I am heading to the Duran Dazzle Days parade where my sister, Wendy Branner, is the Grand Marshal tonight. So we are all done. We are going to head out right as soon as I am done with my segment here. All right, I have this little flyer that I show sometimes on my videos. So it kind of outlines a few things that are perks if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and can help you stretch your dollars. If you are on a limited budget, being a demonstrator is a great way to stretch your dollars because every order you get a discount on your products. We get advance notice of Stampin' Up! Promotions. Sometimes the notice is only a day or 2. Sometimes we get a longer notice. Like we already know the celebration products that are going to be live in January and February. I can't share any of that with you because I didn't actually go on stage, so I don't have anything to, I don't have any physical samples. Can't share the catalogs just yet. So anyway, but I can look at the PDFs of the celebration and the spring catalog and kind of plan my purchases. I also offer the PDF tutorials that I take part in. You'll get all those copies as a member of my team, so don't think you're going to miss out. I share those when you place an order. If you order my kits in the mail, if you order products off of my Stampin' Up! Online store. Of course, when you're a team member, generally you place your own orders for your products, and then you generally don't purchase kits from me anymore. Although you can, you're certainly welcome to. In case that's a question you might have, I give those PDF tutorials to my team for free as being a perk on my team. All right, now I'm going to flip you to my computer screen because I wanted to show you the additional card in the box samples. And if you did purchase a kit and you need photos of the additional cards, I'm pretty sure I have those on my phone. I meant to upload them to my blog post. Now I'm not sure if I don't think I did that. But I'm going to show you that blog post. So what I'm going to do is I need to actually physically move the camera. I'll cover it up. But if you get dizzy, maybe cover your eyes. I'm going to try not to disconnect us. And move it over here. Now, here's what I wanted to show you. Here is my website, which is my blog at superawesomestamper.com. If you click on Kits in the Mail, or the one of a kind icon, I always have a kits offering. And these are the current kits. You see them right there. Those are the 5 that were included. And then I included an additional 6th one, which was a chocolate and cookies and coffee themed one. It's really luscious. It took me all day to make those. I think I made like 18 of them. Anyway, it was fun to make them. I like to putz like that. All right, so here is the one with the flowers. So again, fussy cutting. The stems and the flowers would be your little posts. Like I had to make that little post here for my to from. The stems and the flower would be your post. Pumpkin patch will be a pumpkin and a gourd patch. The deer one, actually, I have absolutely no balmy blue left in my stash. So the deer one was just the Forest Friends pattern paper. You're going to cut that apart as well. Like I said, I have close-up photos of those. If you ordered a kit and you need some photos, I can certainly email those to you. All right, and then I do have purchasing the finished PDF tutorial and one assembled card option there. We'll leave that up indefinitely until I get the next kits in the mail. But if you go on the right-hand side, I got a couple of things to show you. There's me. And we got a couple of Shop Now buttons. So first button is if your order is over $150, which is not associated with the host code. Second button will be associated with the host code. But if you get on my online store and your shopping cart goes over $150, excluding shipping and tax, you can remove that host code. Just remain shopping with me. Don't feel that host code is there if you exceed the $150. I just want you to remove the code so that you earn those or spend those host rewards. What else is here? Kits in the mail. Kits change each month. I won't change them until for a couple weeks, and when I know what kind of samples I'm going to be making with the spring catalog products. So that'll be up. So if I click on this right now, what'll happen is it'll go to that post. What I wanted to show you is stuff is usually different on a computer and I had an online retreat this fall. We'll have an online retreat in spring. We don't have a date yet. We do have a private Facebook group. So if you're a customer of mine, whether you are purchasing products from my online store or purchasing card kits, I'm happy to invite you to our private group where we share Facebook Live events every few months. What else is there? Bundle bonus is another PDF file that I share with people who purchase different bundles from me. You can download both of the catalogs from my blog, so they're right there. And if you need a catalog, I recommend that you purchase one through my online store, and then I will mail you a package of embellishments to cover the cost of the catalog. Now, don't just order a catalog. Maybe contact me if you need a catalog, and we'll discuss how to get a catalog to you. Also, I need to place an order for the spring catalog. So, Pretty Paper Projects, another PDF file that I have. My blogs that I'm a design member of, Simple Specialty Samples, is another PDF. I have a lot of PDFs that I participate in so that I can, to support my virtual business and so that I can share them with my customers. There's the Fun Fanatics one. Let's see, scroll down. Oh yes, I'm a honey beekeeper, so occasionally I do updates. There's that one. But right down here, I'm a vendor with One of a Kind. So if you click on the One of a Kind icon, you'll get to the current kits in the mail, whatever I have open. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to flip you up. I'm going to try to flip you up. There, here I am. All right, so I wanted to thank you for stamping with me today and sharing the day with us during Small Business Saturday. Like I mentioned in the middle of the video, all of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are independent. We don't work for Stampin' Up! We don't draw a check from them, an hourly wage or a salary wage. We only get paid if we place product orders. So that's how that works, and that's how I'm a small business, not part of a larger Stampin' Up! As part of the larger Stampin' Up! Company. And that's how all of the demonstrators are. We're all independent. We all run our own businesses the way we would like and how it fits our needs. So that's a great thing to do, a great option to work from home. And I think that's it. If anybody has any questions, give me a shout out. Maria, I can see that you're watching on my phone. Thank you for watching. You can also contact me through my blog. There's a contact button, or through my business Facebook page. Just look for Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. That's my handle wherever I'm at, whether it's my blog, my YouTube channel, or my Facebook page. All right, hope you have a great day. It's dark here up north, Wisconsin. I'm just south of Menominee in Durand, and about to head out to the Durand Dazzle Days Parade. All right, I hope you have a great evening, and we'll stamp with you soon. Bye.